a very interesting conversation with someone that made a comment under one of my videos. And I'm like, so what? If there are uh, a few successful black people, rich people, people on the hill, so what? I could say the same thing about, there's plenty of, same thing with other races. You have your rich, you have your great, famous, but that does not mean nothing. Well, you have 100 times more disenfranchised people. And I'm going to say something that I know is going to make some people mad. That this Nolan person who have all these rich people and these famous people coming to the family's rescue, paying for the funeral. Then I heard Tyler Perry talking about he got all this money to somebody who wants to get some information, where all that money could be used to help the living people. All these young black people out here, kids that will never see SeaWorld, Disneyland, will ever go skiing, mountain climbing, none of that, because their family has been oppressed by the rich and famous. But they will come to your rescue if your child is killed by a white person, assumed killed by a white person, or accused. Oh, they'll come to your rescue. But they don't care about you if you just struggling like you're struggling. They ain't got nothing to do with you. Spend all that money on that funeral for a boy that voluntarily went on a trip with a bunch of white folks. Voluntarily. No telling what they was doing. You know how young people is. It's mighty strange that a bunch of boys are going to go on an island for a 4th of July. Come on. We got to do better. This is, when are we going to start helping us be smarter? Because we see what's coming down the pipe, but we don't want to do anything about it. We want to sit up there and see if these people on the hill going to try to stop it. No, they're not going to try to stop it. You see that they got theirs. Hello. We are in a time where only the strong survive. And if we don't keep helping each other get stronger and stronger, it's going to be rough. Hello. Nice to see you tune in. And I just want to say that if it had been me, I would have told Al Sharpton, that Crumb, whatever his name is, that lawyer, Tyler Perry, and all them, the rest of them, to go kick rocks. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Everyone loves what you do. Um, I hope I never have to, But I'm just one of those sisters that be like, where was you at when I need you? Because I know people like that. My family was like that. They only come to your rescue when you are this far from going off the cliff. Then they want to come rescue you. No, mm-mm. No, no, no. Now we got this instance. Oh, this one guy we've been hearing about on the news in Madison, Wisconsin, I think it is. There we go, protested again. Well, we got protests on speed dial. Soon as a white cop kills a black person, we got to get our bill horn out and go out there and protest. Black Lives Matter, acting a fool for a person that was going around trying to steal something. You're going to die for somebody else's stuff? That don't make no sense. Why you not dying for your own stuff that you worked hard for? But you're gonna go out there and try to steal somebody else's stuff. Then you get caught. Then you're gonna try to run, get caught. Then you're gonna fight the police and get shot and killed. And here come everybody protesting. Now if you had got killed by a black person, oh well. Come on. Stop with the bullhorn and the banner, Black Lives Matter. Okay? I don't need you to tell me my life matter. I don't. So stop it. But that's just me. That's just me. And I was at SeaWorld the other day and I could count the many of the African American, black, brown people that I saw. And that's a shame. And we wonder why our young ones are doing the things they do. Because it's like they have been forgotten about. I felt the same way when I was that age. Because all the older ones, all they care about is themselves, making sure they look sharp, make sure they go to the nice restaurants, make sure they go on the elaborate vacations. And then when these kids grow up, and a lot of them won't, what they got to deal with? The same old racist white people that want to keep them down because we, right now, all we care about is making money, having fun, wearing the nice clothes. You got these people out here with all this money living in $32 million house. It's only five of them. Why some of them might not even be five. Why do you need a $35 million house? And we don't want to help one another. We don't trust one another. And they make sure they did that. Now, see, they dividing us now. We just don't realize. And if people don't realize it, it's going to be too late. The South has risen from the ashes because we don't want to face it, but the South really won the Civil War. They just made a agreement with the North to let them claim they won. And see, that's where all the Nazis and the dictators and all of them, they fled to the South and other countries. Now they are coming in and taking the reins again. That's why we better be ready. That 2020 project was not just, that was really a bullhorn to all of the South is back. And they are using all these foreign countries to help them. So we better be ready and stop being distracted with all these dumbass uh, black folks and these rich ass people like Jay-Z, claiming to sell out Jacob's stadium. If we don't put down that drink, that smoke, and start educating ourselves and protecting our children, it's over. We're going to be back in the fields and they ain't playing. Do you think they was okay with slavery ending? Hell no. And don't think they've been planning this for a long time and they finally got somebody to execute it. They got somebody old, ain't gonna be around too long. They could take all the blunt trauma of their plan and all that money that he making. He can't take it with him because he ain't gonna be able to spend it all. It's gonna be used to enrich others and bring in the institutions that are going to keep us in the fields. Now, a lot of us, we're going to be too old to get in the field, but our kids, we can't let them win. We have to do everything we can possible to protect our children. And we have to think about our ancestors that tried to warn us, like Marcus Garvey and the rest. And also, I'm going to end with this. Go back and read that I Have a Dream speech. And we need to start talking to our kids and instill them about reparations, instill in them that the Civil War, the Revolutionary War, these people love war. And we have to talk among ourselves. Thank you for listening. Have a wonderful day.